Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will have a look at our iRobot Corporation traded at NASDAQ, ticker name IRBT. So IRBT is actually interesting stock because it has shown the end of the previous wave and now seems like it's going for another positive wave, although some deceleration in general growth is seen here. So to understand what's going on with it, let's have a look first at general stats. So starting actually from the famous dark day of this year, March 17, when the COVID dipped many great stocks on the market, IRBT started to recover following a clear waving up. So the first wave ended somewhere at the beginning of April, and then we had a series of waves here ongoing. And this was one of the upward tracks that were seen from that period of time. And then you can see actually that this track 1 was also coinciding with, in general, with moving average 20 motion. By the way, here we have 3 moving averages depicted on the graph with green, blue, and red lines being moving averages 20, 50, and 200 correspondingly here on the left, and the green circle, you can see their legends. So coming back to trend 1, it was confirmed many times by these waves, and it was aligning actually together with moving average 20 clearly. And now we see that from the wave that started at June 8 and indeed reconfirmed at a moving average 20, again we see slower trend. Also we see that moving average 20 is starting to decelerate. So this is this trend which was reconfirmed at about 24th of June, and seems like there was this week there was a slight bears tried to pierce it, but seems like it's recovering now, and we might go to another positive correction wave here, which is about to start because we see a small doji candle today. But then the question is it really long-term or mid-term stable growing company? If it's another way, when to understand, when to exit, and if correction takes place, till how long it will go, how deep. Well, to understand this, first we need to see that at RSI level, previous actually several waves, so let's not forget these 2 waves here. At RSI level, previous 1, 2, 3, 4 waves, we saw extremely overbought situation. And then we see kind of stable declining of RSI slowly downwards, which usually it's considered to be a kind of accumulation of upwards pressure. But in this kind of stocks, which are so-called 20, 50, 200 stocks, so meaning that the moving averages aligned like this, after having extremely overbought situation, decline of RSI, with deceleration of moving average 20, and again with deceleration, so these 2 parameters could mean that in general mid-term growth possibility here is kind of declining, although the wave is ongoing, starting today, and it should be positive. And it might be the final positive wave before the correction. Maybe another couple of waves will be there. But moving average 20 is indeed showing that we see kind of flattening and possible deceleration. So if you're already there, you're planning to enter tomorrow, maybe it's interesting to keep it for next week because the wave is clearly starting. And the question is, until when we should observe the wave here? Well, usually advises the wave usually goes positive until RSI goes to overbought situation. But in this case, since it's a decelerating waves on decelerating moving average 20, usually it will not go higher than previous top of RSI, meaning this point. So if RSI, or when RSI reached the similar level or vicinity of the same level, and also you see indication on the candles here that wave is kind of flattening like it was on the previous waves here and here and here. Actually, then you can see that indeed this is the end. This is kind of the end of the wave. So be cautious about this, and once this happens, probably it's good advice to temporarily leave the stock. And then when the deceleration of moving average 20, if there is no extra catalyst, will continue for correction, it might, again, later, not for now, of course, create so-called magic cross down possibility when the moving average 20 will cross from top moving average 50, and then some strong correction might take place. It's too early to speak about this. It's still we have some time before this happens. If this happens, if there is no other catalyst, then of course moving average 20 and others will really shoot up. If there is a catalyst, we don't know, still possibility. So, but okay, this is for future. We will come up later to this. So for the moment, the wave is starting. Also, if we look at MACD, we can see here that the last two waves, it was a downwards wave of MACD histogram, and now it's a third wave. Usually, even two downwards waves on MACD speaks that soon there will be a strong correction coming after positive wave, and now we have three downwards wave here, so probably this will be one of the latest upwards waves, and then correction should come. So correction, that's the major word. We need to be careful about this. Still, it's a short-term bullish from our side. We are also probably trying to play here, but be cautious that this very positive upwards trend that was seen from March 17 as a trend line 1 and then decelerated trend line 2, we can call it, is probably about to end soon. That was it for IRBT. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Also watch our another videos about the upwards waves. It might be interesting for you.